What's up, guys? So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how you can be to design a church flyer design using your smartphone. It's very easy, and we're going to go in simple, guys. So you need to know that all resources are down there in the comment section below or the description box. You can do it to check it out for yourself and try to replicate the design. And if you need a file for this design, maybe you want it for commercial purposes, it's also down there in the description box. Do you want to check it out also? So the first thing to do is just to set your image size, and then you just need to select 4:5. So when you click on 4:5, it's just going to load up for you. And we're going to import in the background we are using. So if you need the video on how you can use to create backgrounds for yourself, I'm going to make a video on that only if you ask. And to do that, you can just comment or actually talk it in our Telegram group. You can say whatever request you want, or if you have any issues with it, you can just tell us, and that will be good. So let me just import the background right now. I'll show you guys how it works. So you can see right now we have just imported the background. So we are going to do a little bit of tweaks on this design. So I'm just going to put in to be, I want it to be having a dark green color. Yes, I just need the color to be dark. So I'm just going to reduce its brightness a bit. Now let's increase the contrast to 5. The saturation should be a little bit dark. Let's just give it 25. So I'm just going to save this right now. So I'll just imported the man of God, and I can just select it right now. So I'll just reduce it very well and adjust it here. So I need to make sure the man of God is a little bit let's say tiny, but let it just be space. So select him to the center. So right now we cannot do color filters on him. So I'm not going to do color filter to make him pop out well. Brightness, saturation, and the rest. So you can just give him saturation a bit, reduce. So I will just save this right now, and then I'll just create a gradient. So the gradient tool, if you might be wondering, is because I want to put text at that side of his arm. So I want there to be like a dark layer under him. So I'll just bring this down a bit. And then this is good. So after that, I will just raise him a bit up. And then I'll just create some layers, cycle, make it oval like this, and then I'll give it a gradient. So I'll just give it kind of gradient, and I'll look for the color we're going to use. So I think I can go with this. So this is it, guys. Okay, position it. So I want us to be a bit fast, so I'll just position it here because this is where I want to write in the details for the church and everything. And then I can just log this. Then I'll duplicate it again. So when I duplicate it, guys, you are going to see something. I'm going to reduce the opacity. Now I'm going to give it a stroke. Yes, I'm going to give it a stroke, a very wide stroke. And then I log this one. I put it like this. I want it to have like a spiral, kind of spiral. If you know what I mean, I'll just increase it a bit up. Then allow it touch up section. Then reduce it again. So I think this is good. So I'll just copy another one again. And then I'll just take it to the back of it, and I can now merge everything. So when I merge everything, it's just going to do that for me. I can reduce it a bit, and then I can just copy it because we are going to use it for the man of God also. We'll put his name and other things. I can just increase this a bit. So I think this is good. Then I just need to lock this. So we're going to write in the names now for the church and everything. So if you discover right now, by the side of the head, there is really a white, but let's say like shining at the back of his head. So I can just give this a very dark color to block it. I don't know, but I think I need to do it. So I'll just block it. Since I want it to be green, I'll block it, take it to the back of his head. Then I use the opacity to reduce it. So right now it is not that shiny. So when we are going to add text, you will see the difference. So I will just need to use my hue tool to follow the color we just changed. I need it to follow the color we just changed. Let's just give it 25. I think so. When we're not doing the color filter and everything, or when you're doing it yourself, you can just like select on the colors of the hue saturation you like. You can either be Lightroom or Snapseed to do that. So I'll just add another text right now. So on this text, I'm going to put in venue. So when I put venue, I'm just thinking of a church name I'm going to use. Let's just use Believers, Worshippers, House of Glory Ministry. I think this is good. House of Glory Ministry. Let's say along G2 Street. I just need something a bit long. I just position it here. Then I just need to give it Poppins medium or Poppins semi bold. So on the venue, I just use semi bold. I just use the line spacing tool. Then I adjust this here. And then I use the same color I use for up above. So this is it, guys. Then I now going to write in the info, copy this, maybe the phone number and other things. So I'll just need to put in info plus 2334444. So this is just a random number. Yeah. So anyhow it's going to be. I use this, then make it white. So this is how it's going to be, guys. So this is how it's going to be. Just adjust it a bit. So what we are going to do right is just going to write this Sunday. And I'm going to be using Anton. So I'm using the line spacing. Then I duplicate this again. So I'll just write the name of the pastor. Let's use Prophet Mike Afolarin Afola. So we just position it to the back of him. With the line spacing. So I want the name to be visible. I think I'll just do it like this. So they can like know the name of the parts of it. Then I can just adjust this. So it's just going to be like this. So I can just save these changes right now. So I don't have the church logo. So I don't know what I'm going to do, guys. Maybe we'll just put in just the text. I'll just like try to be. So I think I'm going to use black here for everything because it still seems that that white layer did not go. So I'm just going to use the align tool. Then I'm just going to use maybe semi-bold font, or I don't know if this is okay. I think this will work. I can just like lock this. Then let me look for Pixellab sticker. So I'm trying to prepare everything for the main text we're going to be using. So let's just use something like this. So I'll be using a different color. I don't use all black because I don't really like using all black for a design that's already on green. So I'll just lock this and then I just use the coloring tool and then use this color so you can have that finish. So what I'm going to use right now is we're going to write in worship with us. Worship with us. So I'll just draw this. Then I'm using the align tool. Position it to the back. Take this up. Increase it again. Adjust it. Bring this down a bit. Then I'll be using Anton font. So this is Anton font. So that is also how it is, guys. So you can see how it's giving that shape. So let me just use Anton font. So I think we're coming to here. So if you have reached this far, guys, make sure you subscribe. Like this video, guys, to get updated anytime we drop new videos. So I will just using, let's say, a light text font, but I don't know how it's going to be. I don't know how it's going to be here. So I don't know. So maybe I can make it look like this. Then I think I know that I can just make it have a white text. Then give it, let's say, one stroke. Then using the line spacing again. I would have loved to have this kind of white text on it. Then I can just give it a shadow or maybe white. Then increase it. Okay. So you see the way we're actually putting it because of the colors. We're actually putting it together because of the colors. So you need to know how to place your colors very well. I don't know if you guys can see the white text, but I just pray it works. So I was just using the line spacing down again. just bring it down. So I want other kind of white shining text at the back. So I tried green. You guys saw it was looking too childish. So we just need something that have that kind of shining layer at the back to make it come out well. So guys, this is it. This is how easy you can create a flyer design just with your smartphone. So I think the next thing to do now is just to adjust this logo here. I think this is the next thing. Adjust the logo. Let's just lock this layer, lock the logo. Then we're going to use an align tool. So the way it's actually positioning there, I'm not really feeling it. So you can just use this. Okay. Then I can just use the align tool. So where is the font? I can just make this semi bold. Or I can just make it real bold. Or extra, no, bold. So I think it's now okay like this. I can just use the sizing tool. So I don't know if which one will work better, because I don't think I'm really seeing this right now. So I don't know if which one works. You can just use the positioning. So here you want it to be. I don't want it to be by the side because I want to put in the church media and everything. So then you can now like put in your stickers, put in your church logo. I think Pixellab has it. So like I've said before, if you need my type of Pixellab, you can just say down there in the comment section below, or you can just click. I think I have it, like I said it here. So it's actually in my description box. You can just go and check it out for yourself. So I don't need to put in the church media stuff. Yeah. So I don't know for you guys, but I think I'm actually done with this design. So let me know in the comment section if it's worth it or if it's beautiful. Then I think I'll call it up. So without much talk, I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Stay safe. So you can just save these changes right now, and then you can just save this as image and you are good to go. So let me just save it as ultra and let me save my image. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Stay safe.